There are hundreds of thousands of children suffering of many sicknesses and dying of curable diseases because they don't have the means for proper treatment. These are children that could be living the rest of their lives, but die too young because their countries are too poor and don't have the resources to help them. Statistics show that 5.7 million children died in 2017. These researchers also found that children under 5 were second in deaths to people of the age 80 through 84. Imagine your daughter or son, niece or nephew, or sibling dying from a simple cold. This is a sad reality in a lot of third world countries. The nonprofit organization Doctors Without Borders help these kids. This organization organizes a team of doctors and sends them to less fortunate countries to help the sick children get better. Doctors Without Borders have saved thousands of children and thousands of families from heartbreak. Today we'll be discussing why everyone should donate to Doctors Without Borders and how everyone can make a change. Donating will save children's lives, and it is just the logical answer. Many kids are dying of things that can be easily cured. They just need medicine that can help them live longer. And in some cases, uncomplicated procedures can also be done to save their lives. The fact that in those countries with the best health, child mortality rates are 10 times lower than the global average suggests that most of these child deaths are preventable. This is shown in the findings of Max Roser's, Hannah Ritchie's, and Bernada's DNT's scholarly journal, Child and Infant Mortality. Over 1.5 million kids have died annually from sickness and disease that can be prevented from getting vaccinations. This writes UNICEF. A reason for this is because the places cannot afford the medicine or have no way of getting it. For example, it costs about $140 a year to treat a patient for the HIV infection, while in third world countries and places such as Rwanda, Africa, the annual income may only be $75, explains the Harvard Gazette. $140 a year may not seem like that much for life-saving medicine. However, in many countries, $140 would be a gift. Even if these countries could somehow scrounge up the funds to buy all the medications or treatments, it still wouldn't be enough. They would need doctors and surgeons to help everyone. There are too many ill people for only a few doctors to help. Most third world countries don't have the proper training facilities nor the teachers to teach students how to become doctors or surgeons. Most poor countries barely have regular schools, forget medical school, or any internship programs. Licensed doctors are very few and far in between, and again, usually don't have supplies they need. We all need to donate to organizations like Doctors Without Borders. This is the best solutions. Most of us are not surgeons or have gone to medical school, so getting people there who have done these things will make a world of difference. Doctors Without Borders isn't all about money. All the donations go directly towards food and medication, surgical supplies, and transportation for the traveling doctors. Donating even a little a month can make the biggest difference, and can make a bigger difference you may think. One donation can be enough to tip the scales and buy a flu shot or measles shot that can save a kid's life. Everyone would like the chance to save a life. Well, this is your opportunity. We should be thankful many of the world's problems don't have such an easy solution. Imagine this, a mother and a daughter in a poor country both came down with the flu because of an outbreak. In the area, the mother was able to fight this virus successfully, even though she still felt terrible. Her daughter, on the other hand, is 3, and her immune system was not strong enough. The mother tried taking her to a clinic or a doctor, but she had no place to help her. As her daughter got worse, she searched harder and harder, but with no success. Her 3-year-old died a week later. In the U.S., it was a different story. It started off the same. Both a mother and a daughter caught the flu and felt terrible. However, this mother was easily able to find them both help, and because there was a free clinic right down the street and an ER not too far either. The two had many nurses and doctors able to help them. She got medicine and vitamins for both her and her daughter, and the two were back to feeling normal in 2 weeks. These stories start too similar and incompletely different. For the mother in the first story, this is a problem many families face in less fortunate countries. As bad as it may seem, there is always something we can do. Again, you can donate. You can donate to this nonprofit organization, Doctors Without Borders, or if you don't have the funds, there is still options. Another option is just to speak out about this organization and the issues they solve. This could mean talking to friends and family, sharing it on social media such as Facebook and Twitter, or even putting the flyers with a website to donate on the flyer. Just having more of an awareness of this organization can change people's lives. We may not all be as fortunate to give a lot of money each month. Even so, there are definitely people in this world that can. In the end, there are simple solutions for many illnesses in children that have donated, that have around them, but aren't enough doctors to help them or get supplies. However, donating money to Doctors Without Borders will help thousands, which is why I encourage all of you to donate. We can all together make a difference. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and there is something we can all do right now to help. We can donate and spread the word. This solution is not out of reach for anyone.